All right, so to recap, this has been an absolutely brutal week for the Trump family and the Trump organization in the civil trial in New York. State prosecutor, State Attorney General Letitia James, her team started off the week with some experts that found a victim in the case. The banks, of all things, right? I mean, who doesn't feel sympathy for large banks? But because of the dishonesty on their financial disclosures, overinflating the value of their properties, and the bank relying on that information that was provided to them intentionally by the Trumps and the Trump organization, the banks wrote those loans up at certain interest rates. Had that information on their financial disclosures been accurate, the interest rates would have been much higher. And so essentially by lying on their financial disclosures, they cheated the banks out of about $170 million in interest that the banks would have otherwise been entitled to. Then we had the testimony of Beavis and Butthead, Don Jr. and Eric. I think that Don Jr. at least has the sense to understand that his testimony was very damaging. I don't think Eric's bright enough to understand that at all about his testimony. It was a bruising, brutal week for them in this case. And next week is the state's last two witnesses, Donald Trump himself and Ivanka Trump.